Let's go, girls. Hello and welcome to your Two Drunk Aunties with Bron Lewis and Sammy Petersen. We are both of those people. I'm Sammy Petersen and I'm your auntie who thinks your mum got married for money and can't stop telling your dad about it at any chance she gets.
Yeah, she never shuts up about it.
She never shuts up about it.
Chased
Leave Phil alone for 10 minutes.
Oh, for Christ's sake, get a job.
Christ on a bike.
Get a job,
Get
Irina.
a job, Irina.
And I'm your auntie who thinks your cousin Henry is a lowlife like his father and probably says something just as nasty about you to Henry.
Welcome to Two Drunk Aunties.
Hello, baby girl.
Hello, baby girls. We're having a lovely glass of wine today. Now, Bron, I'm going to get straight into this today. I'm going to say letter to your aunties because this one I really like a lot, this letter that came through. And I want to see.
You like all of them?
I like all of them, but this one really piqued my interest. And I want to see, because I want to see your opinion on this. I think it's really interesting.
I never have opinions.
You never have opinions and you never will.
I never will. I'm a nice lady.
You're a lovely woman in the industry and you shouldn't have opinions about something like that.
No.
Dear aunties, I love both of you so much.
That is
end of letter.
wonderful. You're
That
right.
is wonderful
It's
for us. I liked
too.
it. The end. That's the end of the podcast today. Thank you so much for writing in. I can't stand a certain celebrity and it's ruining my life.
Whoa.
Every time I see them, my blood starts to boil and I know it's a stupid feeling. My friends hate it when I bring them up and get angry. What do I do? Gary, do you have
I desperately want to know who this
celebrities like that? Because I have unreasonable hatred for celebrities and everyone does. And so I find it really interesting as you get older. I know lots of people that I really like that people go hate them. And it's never a personal thing. I cannot stand Meghan Trainor. And
Who's that?
Meghan Trainor is the one that all about that bass, no treble. I can't stand it. And it's probably because of TikToks that have come up.
Is she? So she's on TikToks.
She's on TikTok, and I have to be so careful every time she pops up because I have to scroll past her so quickly. She's so annoying, and she's married to one of the Spy Kids, which is actually pretty cool. But I find her so infuriating.
Is that her husband?
Oh yeah, he's one of the Spy Kids.
Dweeb.
But I find
His name's Daryl.
I find her so.
You find her so annoying.
Irritating. I find her really annoying. But if I met her, I reckon I'd really like her. And the reason that I don't like her so much is her TikToks. And also about that bass, no treble. She wrote some really, what's the other one? Dear Future Husband. Yeah, Dear Future Husband, there's a few things that you should know. She's awful.
Two very, very big songs.
She's awful. And I really don't like her. Adam Driver is the other person I really don't like. I just have people.
Adam Driver
can't stand him.
I can see why people don't like him.
Can't stand. So people like that.
I love him.
Yeah.
Did you watch Marriage Story?
I hated it. It was the worst acting I've ever seen.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
it was so funny. I laughed all through it.
Wow, we watched a different movie. I thought it was gripping and very sad.
Yeah, I didn't. See, but there's
great.
those celebrities
Very handsome.
that so you hate those celebrities, and then I go like, there's always people that you go, oh my god, I don't know what you're talking about because I love them.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Which is so interesting because there's always those people, and I find it the same with comedians. When a friend of mine will go, I hate them. And I go, really? And I go, I really like them. I really find them funny. But then anything they're on,
Yep.
you're like, oh, I have a friend that just hates a comedian that I know quite well. And they're always like, oh my God,
Is it me?
No. But they go,
Is this your way of
I'm saying,
getting
I
to
said
this?
comedian.
Oh my God.
And they said, oh my God, they suck. And every single time they're on something, they send it to me and just go, oh God, I hate him so much.
And there's some comedians who are on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hate
Yeah, I
Keira
hate them.
Knightley.
Keira Knightley. Yeah,
Keira Knightley.
That's
She's so annoying. Why is her face always doing that? I'll do a Keira Knightley face.
That's actually really good.
It looks exactly like,
Yeah.
like
Great
her
impression.
top lip doesn't move at all.
It's, yeah. I'm a baby.
Oh, she's so
Oh, here's my
annoying.
Keira Knightley impression. Ready for this? Oh, I look quite pretty. You stayed rather close. Quite clear, actually. But there are celebrities, and I acknowledge that they're not the same to you and I. Everyone's different, and it's not reasonable.
Do you want another one?
Yep.
Rebel Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
She's so annoying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
watch.
yeah.
And she'll be listening. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's really nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
A lot of people
For
probably
the
know
YouTube, you
that.
can see what Bron did after she said that.
I took my shirt off.
She took her shirt off.
Really
and I'm
weird.
very interested now.
But
I'm suddenly interested in this podcast.
It is. I find I don't like her acting at all on stuff. I'm always feel like is she just been hired because she's like kind of funny to look at?
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
she wears like silly silly clothes.
You're wearing your silly clothes. What are you wearing your silly clothes for?
Like she just absolutely storms down the hallway, which is quite funny.
But it's so fair to have. So what's Gary saying? I think it's so fair to have celebrities that you don't like because there's no reason really for you to worry about that. Everyone has celebrities I don't like.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't like people in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
For no real reason. They just annoy you.
You don't have to like friends of friends either. People that you're just like, God.
Do you please don't invite that person over again? Please. That's what I say to my friends.
You're good with people that you don't like though.
Do you think so?
No.
I think I am very good with people I don't like.
You just leave?
Yeah, I just leave.
Yeah,
I just leave.
Isn't that good? Quite good.
Is that the best thing?
Yeah, you just leave.
I'm like, this is going to be so annoying.
I
Actually,
hate
my
this.
sister has
Amy?
Yes, Amy at her 40th just had
Thanks for the invite, Amy. Really nice.
It was a surprise.
Surprise for me that I wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Thanks. Love this surprise.
Sammy's not here. She was like, oh.
Thank God for that.
And there was this one guy at my sister's 40th who was so annoying.
You've told me
I think
about
I've told
this.
you about this. He was so annoying, and I could not hide how annoying I found him.
Yeah.
So I think like, and also annoying people, you're allowed to let them know a bit that you find them annoying.
Yeah.
And if you pick up that you're annoying someone, you just go, oh, okay, I just won't talk to them anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah. I think there are celebrities and stuff that you don't like and there's no really rhyme or reason. It doesn't really matter because you're never really going to meet them probably.
Isn't that funny? And only two I listed were women. Isn't that dreadful? I think it's a lot of internal misogyny in this world. Who did you list? A woman,
Meghan Trainor and
a
Adam Driver.
man.
Yeah.
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Okay, so you hate both genders. I just hate women,
both
it
genders.
turns out.
Yeah.
I just don't really pay much attention to men.
Yeah,
ever.
you're not very interested in men.
Not interested. I'm just always like, oh, wow, you're on the screen again. Wow, what is the brain?
When it's a brain.
Wonder if it's a brain, not a man on a telly.
When it's a brain. But yeah, I think it's so natural to have someone that you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Here they are again.
Get up, you goat.
Get up, you goat. They don't even ask.
Oh, my God, get out of my goat.
Get out of my goat and ask nicely first. Buy me a drink first before you get up, my
I'm trying
goat.
to walk around.
Please, I'm trying to walk around. I wouldn't worry, Gary, because I think that there are so many people out there that you just go, oh, and I think it's kind of a funny thing. I think if your friends really love you, Gary, they will go, that's hilarious that you hate that celebrity.
Yeah.
Because everyone has one.
No one cares if you hate a celebrity. They're not real.
They're not real.
And they're
Celebrities
never going to
aren't real.
know. Like, I have heaps of people who don't like me. I couldn't give a shit.
You can give a shit about it. No one would not like you.
And as long as they don't tell me, like, you can silently hate me forever. I will literally never know about it.
Yeah.
But if you contact me to tell me that you hate me,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, oh, you've gone out of your way to be mean.
Yeah.
Where I was just carrying on with my life.
Yeah.
So, Gary, don't contact the people. But you're absolutely allowed to not like
Yeah,
them.
absolutely not. Yeah, you're allowed to do whatever the hell you goddamn want. When I started my podcast Confessions, I had a while where I was just, having a great time and everything. And then all of a sudden I got these mean messages from people that just told me how much they hated my voice. Nicole, who just hates me. She's a regular listener that just writes into me all the time that says how much she hates me. And
It's wild.
there are so many people that you go, oh, yeah, you're telling me that you hate me, you hate my podcast, you hate my voice. And I go, I don't care.
Yeah,
like, I can't tell you how much I care about that. Like, I care so much about what you think. It's like, I've gotten so good at not being liked by everyone.
Yes.
Over the years. I think when I probably hit about 30 and now I'm in my late 50s, I was like, I actually don't care anymore if you like me or you don't.
Right.
And I don't want to make people like me. And I also don't want to, look, I think I'm a nice person. I think, I'm a good person. And then there's some people that you just go, oh, you're not going to like me. And I'm not sorry. Like, it's like when you see that one person in the audience of a comedy gig. I did a gig recently where I was looking out and there's one woman that hated me so much and she was glaring at me the whole time.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Old Sammy P, 6 years ago when I was doing lots of stand-up, I would have tried to please her. I would have done I would have talked to her and I would have tried to have turned it around and try and get a laugh out of her.
Yeah.
And now I look at her and I go, I don't give a fuck about her because the rest of the people are having a great time.
Yeah.
Usually, not always, but usually they're all having a good time. So I don't need to worry about that one person that doesn't like me because they're never going to like me.
It doesn't matter.
It's not a personal thing. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like, she just hated me as soon as I came out.
Yeah.
As a gay.
Was it thank God you're queer because you were a straight man?
I'm doing
had
too
no
many queer
business
lineups.
Yeah, you have no business being there. I'm going to tell everyone. And everyone who books you for a gay night, I'm going to be like, excuse me.
Excuse me, he love pussy.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I didn't say that. And I
Why
wouldn't
would you say that?
I don't know. I think it's the depression.
I think it's so sad. You've mentioned depression a few times.
I know I have.
Are you feeling okay? Are you okay, Day?
I'm all right. Are you okay, Date? You can't ask me yet. It's not okay.
When is
You can
it
ask me once a year. It's in September sometime. Are you okay, Date? You can only ever ask the person on the day. And otherwise, you do not ask the person if they're okay.
Can you use Auslan?
No. There's no Auslan involved in this at all. Hey, if you want to write us a letter, please do deardrunkaunties@gmail.com. Why don't you leave us a gorgeous little speak part? Would you like some more of this?
No, thanks.
Do you mind if I have a little bit more?
Please have heaps. I got a drab.
You can have a little bit more.
No, I can't. I'm so full from the salmon. Had salmon and then a Frodo frog.
You did. The Frodo frog is still killing me. Segment 2, live, laugh, love.
Yep.
This is your captain speaking. And this is your captain shouting. I was too loud on the first one. Evening news is where they begin with good evening and then proceed to tell you why it isn't. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? A pouch potato.
Okay, very good.
Why did the ghost go to rehab? He was addicted to booze.
Okay, yeah, that's very clever.
How did the hipster burn his mouth?
On a hot coffee.
He ate his pizza before it was cool.
Okay, that's very clever.
That's very clever.
Yeah.
How can you tell when an auto mechanic just had sex? One of his fingers is clean.
Are you joking?
Knock, knock.
Oh, my God.
No, that's not what you say to knock, knock.
Why is one finger clean?
Because he's been fingering.
With one finger? But you said he's had sex.
He's probably fingering before he had sex. Let's not go into the mechanics of this, like the mechanic himself.
I told you I'm a visual person.
Knock, knock.
Oh, my God. Who's there? Not me. She's gone. I've gone home.
Do the joke properly. You've got 2 of these today. Knock, knock.
Who there?
Luke.
Luke who?
Look through the peephole and find out. That was worth it. What's worse than a worm in your apple? A vein in your hot dog?
Yuck.
Knock, knock. Go to the microphone and say it. Go to the microphone. Do this. If you fuck me on this, do not fuck me on this. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Candice.
Cool. Come in, Candice. Would you like a cup of tea? Chamomile? Sammy, where are you going? Where are you going?
Do the joke properly, please. I need this. I've talked about my depression. I need this. Do this properly. Do this properly.
Sit down. Don't come over to my side of the table again. I'll call the police. If there are any where you
So we
live.
just took a quick break. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Candice.
Come in. I'm calling the police.
Fuck me on this. Do not fuck me on this. You back me into a corner, I'll fuck my way out.
I'll do your stupid joke. It's better be good. Your little steps you have to take around the table.
Sorry, we just had another quick break. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Candice.
Candice who?
Candice be over already.
Yes, please.
That was kind of your vibe. I thought you'd really like it. What's the difference?
Oh, it's still going.
One more.
Do you think it needs one more?
What's the difference between a woman and a toilet? A toilet doesn't follow you around when you're done with it.
Oh.
Leave us a 5-star rating. Leave us a 5-star review. We have a YouTube channel. Bron's leaving. We have a YouTube. Actually, walk slower. We have those little steps. If
you do that one more time, I'll fucking kill you, okay? I'm going to rip your fucking head off.
We just got back from a quick break. Leave us a 5-star rating, 5-star review. We're in on the podcast. deardrunkaunties@gmail.com. We have a YouTube channel if you want to watch the chaos that just unfolded. Are you ready for the next segment? I was stalling. Spooky.
This one's a different vibe.
Oh,
Spooky story.
Spooky story. Kick it!
There we go.
I got scared of myself. I didn't know what was happening. That's showbiz, baby. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm dancing.
You love when I sing and you
God, I get joy. There's joy in my heart when you do that.
This one's a different vibe that I'm here. This is a different vibe. than I'm used to. Okay.
Yep.
This one's called The Mothers of Its Parts.
Right. The mothers of its parts.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
The person who wrote this was almost certainly someone like you.
Disabled. Is that all you meant to say?
No, just lonely.
Oh, yeah.
Ron never really liked women. He liked to F them. I'm not going to say
Yeah,
that.
mechanic, yep.
But that's hardly the same thing.
It's not, and it's not.
He did marry one,
Oh.
had a kid with her, and did a lot of overtime to get out of the house.
No, that's not nice.
No. Then Ron got bored, met a younger Smith at work.
That's a full-on story.
So
This is a
insane.
full-on spooky wiki.
I'm really angry. Slept with her until I'm going to try and tidy his language up
Yep.
a bit. Slept with her until his wife found out. Divorced him and got full custody of the brat.
Oh.
Ron didn't love it anyway. The kid, by the way.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
But fought for it just to make it tough for the no good bitch.
Wow, this is a good story.
Isn't this rough?
One of the nice ones.
I told you it's a different vibe. But it's spooky, right?
Oh my god, this is so spooky, but it's just
Okay,
scary
go.
a little bit as well. Yep.
She didn't even care about my feelings, Ron told his therapist. A woman therapist.
Oh, they can do that now?
Ron hated that.
Yeah, of course.
After that, Ron got
Imagine if I was
in.
a Megan Trainor, my blood would be boiling.
Okay, now this is. I'm not sure about these words.
Okay.
After that, Ron got into the manosphere, accelerationism, chatted for a time with a few members of Atomwaffen Division, who turned him into Crowley, Aton Levy, and the Order of the Nine Angels, and the occult, where Ron finally found himself.
Can I just say something? That makes perfect sense to me. I understood all of that.
I told you.
Just if
this
someone
person-
didn't understand that, what would you say to them? Just in case someone didn't
I
understand
think
all
these
that.
are like little subgroups of like people who hate
Women.
women.
No offense. I love it.
Okay, he started researching. He had time because he had
Yeah.
No friends.
Yeah.
At first, the talk of now what this means. The talk of demons seemed ridiculous.
Of course.
What do you mean?
Demons, they're not
Yeah.
real. Are they?
Women. They're women.
Women. Yeah.
Metaphorical at best, he thought.
Metaphorical at best.
Then
of
he
course.
tried psychedelics and met one. That
You met a
scared
psychedelic?
the doubt. It scared the doubt
Oh.
right out of him.
Oh, God. Lucky down.
Okay. He dug into history, demonology.
Yes, he's looking up demonology.
No, the way I said it was probably
Sorry
better. He met transhumanists
Yes.
and people who believed consciousness was a cosmic mistake or that it didn't exist at all.
Don't tell Dave Chappelle he met transhumanists. Is this thing on? Plug me back.
He found one day in an old book on archive.org. Do you know that site? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's a
It's
plug. Instructions.
It's bookmarked for me.
Instructions.
Earmark that.
Instructions for summoning a demon, and not just any demon,
Woman demon.
but the demon, gang brute.
Not gang root. It's not gang root, is it?
It's gang brute.
Gang brute. It's not gang root, is
Gang
it?
brute,
Gang
summer.
brute. Not gang brute. Oh, not that gang brute. Oh, that evil gang brute's back. Oh, not the evil gang brute.
The instructions required time and human sacrifices.
I'm not going to sleep tonight thinking about gang brute.
Don abducted his first woman from an underground parking garage, chloroformed her, drove her
scary,
into a
that's-
shack he built
Holy
in the
shit.
woods. Then
Yep.
he conducted the ritual, and 7 weeks later, her pregnancy began to show. It's a really sweet way to say what he said.
Awful.
9 months later, he cut out of her a fully formed and beating heart. 10 kilos at
Oh,
weight.
cheers the microphone there. I've never done that before. It's quite fun. Oh, okay. Cheers, I'll drink to
Oh,
that.
you're not liking this?
No, I love it.
Her
Gang brute.
heart weighed 10 kilos.
It's like the Grinch grows every
You will
year.
never think this is... this was 3.
Right.
The woman died.
Okay.
And he
Is that her
buried her
heart?
remains in the woods. He submerged the heart in a nearby swamp. 10 kilos. Far out. I hope he had a
Did you read
wheelbarrow.
this in full before you?
Yes.
Yep.
As the instructions said. And then he abducted and ritually impregnated 7 more women, each one each to birth the lungs, liver, bladder, kidneys, stomach, intestines, and brain. When it was done, the women dead and buried by, and 8 organs sunken into the swamp, he began the final part of the summoning. At the drowning of 12 virgins, how hatefully he held each one under the swamp, and it saturated its young and innocent lungs.
This is awful. This is awful.
What do you mean?
It's a beautiful story, sorry. It's a beautiful story.
Now he recited the words. The swamp began to bubble, the bubbles began to rise and pop. The popping became a gargle, and the gargle sounds and the sounds of Ron understanding the language of the demons, and in understanding he knew he had initiated.
Oh my God.
Gangbrute rose.
Gangbrute, not Gangbrute. Oh, I was hoping Gangbrute wouldn't come back.
Gangbrute rose out of the evaporating bog. I feel like that's what your lounge room should be called.
Evaporating bog. It's quite nice. I should put a sign up, nice neon sign. Evaporating bog. That's actually really good.
My lord, my darkest king, Ron exclaimed in ecstasy. But I am no king.
What?
Gangbrute hissed.
Don't put yourself down like that. You're talking about a good friend of mine.
Black, sinuous, distangling body in a coalescence of human parts and mud and roots and frogs and snakes and terror and...
Gangbrute. Don't forget Gangbrute. And me? I'm just Gangbrute. You're probably wondering how I got here. Let me tell you the full story about Gangbrute.
Ron screamed. But Queen, origin of all demons. And then
Good to explain who she is in that.
Oh, is that where?
My friend and mother.
She drove the seed of horror into his mind, freezing time in him and the moment of its blossoming. Last sentence. Then she revived the 20 who had died for her. It's beautiful. The mothers of her parts. And together they commenced the destruction of mankind. See, I think...
Yeah, what's your point you want to summarise with that?
What I want to say is that a man or a woman who wrote that?
Not sure.
Is it a woman who hates men or a man who hates women?
I think definitely a man who hates women wrote that.
Okay, so in the end when women won, men are still the victims. Okay,
Yep.
do you want me to tell you? Okay, there are 3 comments underneath.
Great.
Okay.
One digs.
Oh, no,
Don't
wait.
call me that. Don't call me evaporating
No,
bog.
okay, so the the first one is by the author.
Yep.
It says, thanks for reading.
Thanks for reading, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Next one. I love this so much. Yes.
Yes, hunty.
Demons eat man. Women inherit the earth. And then someone wrote...
It's actually a feminist story.
Yes, exactly. Someone wrote underneath that. Also, burn the patriarchy. Last
100%.
comment.
Could
Last
not agree
comment.
more.
Last
Yep.
comment. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay, it was a feminist story. I was wrong. It actually was a feminist story. And I love that story. That was the spookiest one. Yeah. Yeah. It actually was. That was the spookiest one.
I just
Yeah.
think you have to have different ones every now and then. And that one, was it different?
That was very different. I never heard the word slut in one before, but I think that was quite nice. Segment 4, would you rather? Each week, Bron, Lewis and I ask the question, would you rather? Bron, Lewis, would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste for the rest of your life?
Oh, toothpaste. I mean, shampoo.
Why okay.
Because you just use soap and your hair will be fucking gross.
Yeah, you got lovely
But
hair
toothpaste-
though. What about that?
What about when you accidentally fall asleep at night and you on the couch or something, and then you wake up?
My hair full of shampoo still. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, God.
But you wake up and you go, fuck, I forgot to brush my teeth last night. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. If teeth feel disgusting.
They do feel disgusting. Very hairy. Very
Horrible.
hairy
Couldn't
feeling.
stand it.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Would you rather
Yes.
have to have
Yes.
a really fancy car that you could not afford to pay for?
Yes,
That's
and jealous.
all of your money.
You've seen my car. It's quite nice.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen your car.
Really? I'll show you on the way out.
No, thanks. So do you think a car you could not afford and everything, you can't go to anything, you have to spend all your money on it? Okay, all
Awesome.
of it.
On my Hot Wheels.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the car's so great.
It's a Hot Wheel. Yeah, of
Okay,
course. Yeah,
looks
yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Or get around in a kangaroo pouch.
Kangaroo pouch. Because I can do everything I want. I'm not spending lots of money on like Red Joe and so like it's a lot of money
Yeah,
to spend
I
on a
don't
car.
know
They've
if
got
you
their
have
money
to-
pit, and then I'm just getting around in a pouch.
But they're like sticky.
It's okay. I'll like that's the thing.
It's
I'll
like
have a
inside
backpack.
its body.
I'll have a backpack because I'll take stuff like cleaning products with me.
No, the backpack
prepared for it.
is the kangaroo. You can't fit a backpack in there as well.
I can have it on my front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
actually.
I could see her
yeah, okay.
with one.
I'd
Okay,
see
good.
that.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay. Got it. Would you rather let me open every one of your sets with one of my incredible impressions, but that's all I do, and then walk off straight away after it?
Can you give me one?
Yeah.
Yeah, do one.
Who do you want?
Probably Ringo.
Ringo? Yeah. Oh, no. I used to play drums in the Beatles, but now I'm not in the Beatles anymore. The Beatles didn't go for as long as you're probably thinking. Oh, poor John. John got shot.
And you walk off.
Yeah.
Then I have to come
Yeah.
out and be like,
yeah,
"Hi,
and I don't
guys."
explain it. Don't introduce myself.
Do
or
I
anything.
explain it?
No.
Okay, cool. Got
Or
it.
have someone open for you with really intense and earnest political poetry.
Oh, absolutely you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Is this you asking to open for me?
Yes. Can I open with you with my? Can I open with you? Can I open
with
for you with my gorgeous impressions?
Absolutely. If you come to Bendigo, you should open for me.
I'd love
and
to.
I'll cut out a bit, and then we'll just do. Yeah, it'd be great. Okay,
If you're going to go a certain amount of time in Bendigo,
Well, sure.
probably
They
don't
only
have.
let me have for an hour.
I reckon you got
Oh
more
my
than
God,
that.
but
I
my
can-
show always goes forever.
Let me do an impression.
Can
Let me
I
do an
tell
impression
you-
up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do an impression for you up top, and it'll be hilarious, and people absolutely love them.
Yep. Go.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, great. I thought
yeah.
you were right. I thought you went right now. Okay, so 19th of October.
Great. I'll go
In
and do
Bendigo.
it. I'll go and do it.
I know people have already bought tickets.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And I would like everyone else. Sammy's going to be there, guys.
I'll
Come
open
along.
for you.
Sam's going to open. Okay, ready?
I'll do it, but I'll do some good jokes.
Okay, would you rather work at Spotlight?
Yes.
You know Spotlight?
I love Spotlight.
What do you know about Spotlight?
I know it's got gorgeous wigs. I know you got discount fabrics. I know you got whatever the hell you want there. There's so much different stuff. It's like a discount store. Yeah.
much.
It's good stuff.
What do you reckon the clientele like?
Interesting. Aunties.
Aunties.
Yep.
Angry
Heaps of aunties that love doing
Angry.
a crafternoon.
And they complain a lot.
Heaps.
They're so angry. They're usually
should
there
be.
because they ran out of like something and they didn't know they
And
ran
they're
out of it.
running
so they're
to get it.
fucking furious.
Yeah.
And it is notoriously understaffed.
I've run out of
Spotlight.
gift wrapping supplies. I'm down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're annoyed they're there.
Yeah.
They're annoyed they're there. Parking was hard.
Oh,
It's
parking was
They were,
difficult.
What's happened
And that
to
in
the car
Ringwood.
parks?
Here we
Oh,
are.
Christ's sake. And also, there's never enough staff at
Never.
Spotlight, so the ladies are so angry.
And they're also really young and they have no idea what's going on. I love it.
They're
I love it
so
there.
young. They don't
I
know
love
any of
Spotlight.
the answers
Yeah.
to any of the questions that these angry ladies have.
Spotlight and Nick Scarlett.
Yes.
That's all I need in life.
Or you have to work there forever, 5 days a week.
Great.
Sometimes 6.
Love
if they
it.
need you, we can never have
They're my
ever,
people.
ever,
I
ever,
love
ever,
them.
ever calling sick.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Or change your name to Stacey.
Stacey. That's so fun.
Was that a good one?
That's really fun. I love that. That's two
good.
great options. Two great
I
options.
love
Two
when they
good
have
options.
absolutely nothing to do with each
They
other.
don't need to. I love it. You're Stacey for sure. Stacey Peterson's quite nice, actually.
It is.
The sister that my mother never had.
Why would she give birth to a sister?
No, she sister. I guess
The daughter.
Daughter is what I meant. Hey, Bron, are you ready for a life hack?
Woman's a woman. Who
Are you ready
cares?
for a life hack? Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah,
yes,
baby.
yes, yes, yes,
Ooh,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
baby.
yes, yes.
Ooh,
Oh, yes, I do.
yeah,
I do.
baby.
I was worried. I was worried
yeah.
I was going to have to make it up, but I'm not.
You
I'm
never
not.
would. You never would do that. Not that unprofessional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Life hack. If your friends,
Come in.
so,
Knock, knock. Who's there?
if your friends always have shit wine when
Yeah.
you go to their house,
Yeah.
bring good wine,
Great.
but don't let them have any.
Oh, that's fun. Do you know that I have
So
once,
put it next to your feet. When pour yourself a glass, put it next to your feet at the end.
I once had someone, I'll tell you who it was after this, that came over for dinner once and they brought a really nice bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And then I just had heaps of wine there and everything and we had a great night. Everything was great. And then when they left, they took the wine.
That's so rude.
Isn't it rude? And they were like covering the bottle. Like I wouldn't notice, but it's like the bottle shape. I know that you've taken one of them. And they took
That's
the.
so rude.
Isn't that rude? Yeah. Okay. I love that as a life hack. I think that's really, really smart.
Yeah, that's friends
Really
of ours
good.
came over on the weekend and they brought so much booze.
Yeah.
They brought like 4 bottles of. It was just for 4 of us. They brought 4 bottles of champagne, and a bottle of gin and mixers, and we got through all the champagnes. And then started on the gin, and then when they were leaving, she was like, "Oh, is it okay if I take this gin home? I'm just run out of gin." And I was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
Absolutely. In that case,
Well, they're
was
asking,
rude.
it's nice. Yeah,
and
yeah,
also, like, we only drank your wine.
Yeah.
Like you,
Yeah, yeah.
it was our house, and you.
Yeah.
Like,
Our house, our rules.
basically catered it. So in that case, Absolutely. But
Yeah.
when you bring one bottle
Isn't
of wine
that crazy? Yeah, I was like, that's so interesting. But I love your goddamn life hack. You will have them on the podcast every goddamn week. Why don't you leave us a 5-star rating, 5-star review? We'll read it out on the podcast. Share this podcast with a friend. Let's get it out there to as many people as possible. The more that you leave ratings and reviews, the more people will see this goddamn podcast. And we love doing it. So
we
please
do.
do. Yeah.
Just Brown and Stacey loving it.
Just the two gals having the best time.
Loving
We've
it.
got a YouTube channel, so you can watch the full videos if you want.
That one will have some silly things on it.
That'll have some there. We moved in that one. Yeah, we moved for once.
Usually we
which is quite
sit
nice.
here like sacks of shit.
Like sacks of goddamn shit. All the links are in the goddamn show notes.
Yeah.
Bye, Gang Brute. Gang Brute.
Gang brute.
Gang Brute. Gorgeous
Feminist.
Gang Brute. Bron, have a wonderful weekend, Chuck.
You too, Stacey. Bye,
Thank
Chookies.
you. Bye, Chookies. Let's go, girls.